Single-player games are about to take center stage again. New worlds, stronger stories, and bold ideas are lining up to pull us in for hours at a time. Here's a look at the most exciting single-player experiences getting ready to arrive. Let's dive right in.
That spark didn't come easy, Ray.
Zoopunk is shaping up as a strange, stylized single-player adventure built around surreal environments and unpredictable encounters. The world mixes playful visuals with underlying danger, creating contrast between humor and tension. Exploration and combat appear designed to surprise rather than follow familiar rules.
Wrong. I'm counting on it. It's mine now. Finish him. Give it back!
Walked right in himself, huh?
It's all yours now, boss.
Good work. Now with this, even the Machine Legion doesn't stand a chance against me.
What?
Huh?
Come to Papa!
Right on time! Miss me?
Gotta hand it to you this time, Ray.
If Tron hadn't planned ahead and sent us as backup, you'd be done for.
Mission done? Let me take a look.
All accounted for. What's next?
It's time to save Torch City.
Every empire has been built on ashes. That is why you must never lose faith.
Valor Mortis is moving toward a dark, combat-driven experience rooted in ritual, death, and mythic violence. Encounters focus on close-range intensity with heavy strikes and unforgiving enemies. The world leans bleak and oppressive, reinforcing a constant sense of risk.
This isn't war. This is damnation.
Liminal Point is built around the fear of familiar spaces gone wrong. Passages break logic, doors return you to forgotten moments, and abandoned rooms hum with distant sounds. Reality shifts without warning, reshaping ordinary architecture into a place where nothing feels stable or trustworthy.
And so do I.
In the place where hope turned to ash. So come and find me.
Tides of Annihilation sets its scope around large-scale battles against corrupted forces and towering enemies. Sweeping melee combat and cinematic clashes define its action focus. The world appears dark, war-torn, and epic, built to support high-impact confrontations.
Is this a car? It's too small.
It's a baby carriage.
Ah, a baby. I'm so sorry for everything that's happened to you.
Let's go.
Get over here. fear that?
Just a fold realm.
Scarlet Waters! Run! Watch out! Darn it. The Scarlet Waters are making this place even more unstable. See that? Worth a shot? Might be a way out.
Let's go. Britannia. Long time no see.
Oh no, not again. Ugh, no! The path is flooded. Look, a path. Not enough yet. Let's find more. Up here! Just knock down the pillar. Don't forget, knights don't fear the Scarlet Waters. Nice! Now we can get to cross. I sense danger. Seems like that's where we're headed.
Once we go in, there's no turning back. We need to be prepared.
I warned you. Gwendolyn. Did you come here just to get upset? With me?
Damn it! Mordred!
That's up to you. Just here to read, are you?
I have more pressing matters. You should have stayed out of my way.
Like I said before, I've no interest in your throne.
So, you're after the knight for something else?
That's right. You mind your business and I'll mind mine.
Don't trust her! She's a psycho!
Silence! Idiot!
A cheap trick! You're weaker than before. Swinging your sword like that, does that count as fighting? What's this? Can't win on your own, so you call for backup. Too slow. This is all you've got. Bow to me. Half-baked trick. Very well. This is your own doing, pest. You're a right pain, aren't you? You'll soon pay the price. You're nothing! sight, a perfect picture of failure.
Kneel! Feel the true power of Pendragon! Feel the despair! This is proof of my inevitable victory! How is this possible? You were just lucky. How dare you! You'll regret that. You're nothing but a bug, while I'm destined to have it.
I may be a mere bug, but who the hell do you think you are?
Watch your mouth.
Face it, you're just a discarded pawn in this game.
Damn you! I'm Pendragon. No one can cast me aside, ever!
Are you okay with being on camera? I could try and keep you out of it. Here it is.
Paranormal Activity Threshold leans into first-person horror built around surveillance, silence, and unseen threats. Ordinary rooms become pressure points as tension builds through sound and limited visibility. The experience focuses on vulnerability and slow-burn fear.
Welcome to Minova, everyone.
Ardem is setting up a fantasy world shaped by ancient power, long-standing conflict, and unresolved history. The direction points toward a story-driven journey where exploration and combat support a deeper narrative about legacy and choice. Lands scarred by war and fading magic form the backdrop, suggesting an adventure that unfolds gradually as the world reveals its past and its consequences.
In the large open farmlands. When we began to create Minova, we wanted to make this place feel believable, and that meant that we had to create custom license plates for each individual vehicle, indicating that they belong to this place. As you explore the state, you will come across local food market ads and other commercial covers, indicating the previous life before the apocalypse. Back in the day, was this the land of opportunities? Couldn't be any further from it. But as you explore our handcrafted world, there will be signs indicating exactly as to why people never wanted to leave this place. Whether it would be leftover family-raised animal stock, abandoned acres of crops that would start from one side of the state and reach nearly to the other side. Because of the given setting of the game, players will have plenty of base building opportunities. The loot is specifically chosen on the area and the point of interest that the player would explore. Because the map is 64 square kilometers, the world in Ardem will still feel isolated and at times very quiet. But that doesn't always mean that you're alone.
Countrymen, the world is gripped by a war without end.
Noblemen 1941 takes a new direction with its alternate history war setting, placing players in control of both strategy and frontline combat. Leading squads, pushing territory, and fighting firsthand create a strong link between command and action. With broader operations, shifting alliances, and a bold visual style, it aims to stand apart from standard World War titles.
The noblemen stand as our shield and fight as our sword. They carry the burden of our hope and the weight of our future. With their courage, this endless war can be broken. And with their strength, we shall...
Hounded centers on pursuit and survival in hostile environments. Movement and awareness appear essential as threats close in from multiple directions. The game's direction emphasizes tension, speed, and escaping danger rather than overpowering it.
It's the year 2002, and three friends decided not to leave school as losers.
Good morning, everybody.
Agefield High Rock. The school tells the story of a transfer student discovering what lies beneath an elite academy's polished surface. Locked rooms, forgotten rituals, and covert student factions drive the experience. Player choices and exploration guide the descent into a mystery that combines teenage drama with the supernatural.
Tatum, the new kid.
So we can have the party, but my mom cannot find out. If she does, she'll go ballistic.
They made a plan to rock the last few months at school and leave their marks as legends.
They want to indoctrinate me even more into a boring fucking life and work 9 to 5 like some sort of mindless zombie.
Fuck thinking about college, dude. We need to stick to our plan to rock the school.
But there's always something or someone getting in their way. Overbearing parents.
If you don't get into college, I'll throw you out of my damn house.
Perverted teachers.
You messed with the wrong one.
Nosy neighbors.
There are aliens in the forest, in the countryside.
Not to mention Seth, the most popular guy at school whose life mission is to make yours miserable at best.
So you think you can move to my town, come to my school, embarrass me in front of my friends, and ruin my party?
Seth, you have to go now. My dad's gonna kill you. I'm serious.
But that doesn't hold these guys back from trying.
Whose panties are those?
Play as Sam Tatum, who saves the day in this rule-breaking coming-of-age adventure. Explore a fully decked-out campus and quirky small town in this open world inspired by the early 2000s teen movies.
Do you really think you're the first students to try to get into my pants this way?
Her dad brought lipstick home from his trip to Mexico, and now they all look prettier than ever.
Drink as much as we could, go streaking to the girl we liked, and then tell her how much we loved her.
Return to the early 2000s one last time.
Left me with nothing. No justice, no peace, just names on the wall.
Acts of Blood is being built around brutal, close-quarters combat in dense urban spaces. Encounters emphasize raw physicality, positioning, and relentless pressure. The single-player focus highlights intensity and personal conflict rather than spectacle.
Bad.land.
Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written.
Crimson Desert is shaping a large-scale single-player adventure set in a vast fantasy world of warring factions and harsh landscapes. Exploration, cinematic combat, and character-focused storytelling appear tightly connected. The scope points toward a long, ambitious journey.
Time has come to do what we believe to be right. Cliff, seek out your Greymane comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within, and let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one. We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Pinewell!
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
This is your hell!
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
An island off the coast of Costa Rica. Really spectacular, spared no expense.
Jurassic Park Survival. To turn stealth into a fight for survival in a world ruled by dinosaurs. Navigating overgrown jungles and deserted facilities will require silence, as every noise could attract danger. With limited firepower, players will rely on their instincts and careful movement. The game going to deliver a tense survival horror experience driven by suspense.
anyone there?
Shark Dentist leans into unconventional horror built on discomfort and unpredictability. The setting and premise suggest close-up tension rather than large environments. Fear comes from proximity, silence, and sudden shifts in control.
Agent needs the fastest, most dynamic, and of course most striking car when they're on duty. Hybrid twin-turbo V8.
007 First Light introduces a younger James Bond operating before the legend is fully formed. Espionage, infiltration, and globe-spanning missions define the direction. The focus stays on cinematic tension, gadgets, and identity rather than non-stop action.
If you want to drive it, you'll have to earn the number.
Mechanicals approaching.
Infinitesimals, to transform scale by shrinking players and throwing them into a towering alien environment. What once seemed small will become threatening as puddles turn into hazards and raindrops hit with crushing force. Surrounded by warring species, exploration will feel intense, dangerous, and overwhelming.
The industrial civilization we were expecting to join is no more.
Whatever it takes, we find a way.
Sometimes I wonder if it's not me that's possessed.
The Vernyhorn is set in a rugged frontier carved by mountains, shifting weather, and unseen forces. Factions move in the shadows, wildlife poses constant danger, and settlements respond directly to the player's presence. Beneath the surface, forgotten mysteries begin to awaken, grounding the world in folklore and survival.
Power reveals the man. In your case, we didn't have to wait long.
Who the fuck are you anyway?
Isn't it beautiful? Since I was a child, I used to sit here and listen to the howling wolves. Within the shelter of those ancient stones, they always made me feel safe. Sometimes I get the feeling that these beasts, though wild, have more loyalty in them than many humans. Let me tell you a story.
You just can't stay away.
You lied to me. Why?
Another whiner? What, too loud for you?
I've seen wolves leave the meat untouched. Just lingered. They looked less guilty than you two. Funny, isn't it?
That's enough.
You see that chop on the water? Storms coming from the land.
Never seen the winter hit this early.
It seemed innocent at first. There were faint sounds, small taps, nothing unsettling. Then small things began to disappear. You know, people thought it was the kids playing tricks. However, over time, the sound became unbearable. The wind blended with what seemed like the wail of a wounded soul. They thought it was just the wind howling through the cracks. But the truth was far worse.